Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2025 ski test. We got an Atomic Redster Q7.8. This is a great frontside option for people that are looking for a slightly wider platform. This 166 is 84 millimeters underfoot, so we're getting into that mid-80s range, which is typically reserved for more all-mountain oriented skis. But with this Q7.8, certainly has more of a frontside and on-piste specific footprint, as well as shaping and technology principles that are filtered down from their race room. So Atomic obviously has a very, very strong alpine race heritage, and by using that to kind of spur the creativity of this Q series, specifically with this Q7.8, we're getting a lighter weight, very responsive frontside ski that still has a ton of power and stability. So even though it does have kind of the carbon plates instead of the steel plates and a slightly different system binding than the Q9.8, it's still very, very high performance and a great option for skiers that are looking to link pure and clean and round carved turns from top to bottom with a whole lot of energy and predictability. That's kind of where this ski shines. Where that Q9.8 is really in that advanced expert former racer category, I think this one just opens it up a little bit. Still has a pretty high end, but someone who's an intermediate that's looking for a wider bodied ski for frontside carving activities, they won't be overpowered by this Q7.8. Is built with a power wood core, so we get a blend of poplar and ash. Ash is borrowed from the race room in terms of being a very strong and sturdy wood, and then the poplar lightens it up and provides a little bit of activity and agility to the ski. Then we get a full Titanal layer, and then we get carbon plates in the RevoShock system here. So that RevoShock system is meant to be vibration absorption. So they have these little carbon plates floating in an elastomer material. When the carbon is put in there, it not only lightens it a little bit, but also provides some more active feedback than the steel that we see in the 9 and the 9.8 Q series skis. So just a little bit more, I guess, help in terms of initiating the turn and getting energy out of the forebody of the ski without diminishing the overall feel and performance. So pretty cool stuff coming from Atomic there. They end up being on the stiffer side of the spectrum, which is good because whenever you put a little bit of energy into the tip, you're getting that instantaneous feedback into the turn. 13.6 meters here in this 166. If you go longer, you're going to get a little bit wider. I believe it's 14.4 in the 173. So still right about hovering under that 15-meter turn radius, which is kind of our made-up limit for mid-radius carves. So this kind of borders on that short to mid-radius range. Obviously, in the shorter length, you're going to get a shorter carve. And then when we talk about camber, there's a lot of it. There's not a whole lot going on here in terms of rocker profile and taper shape. There's a lot of camber, very long, pretty high, and that provides energy as well. So a lot of kick, a lot of pep in this Q7.8. But yeah, fully cambered ski, no taper, so widest part of the ski is at the very tip. That's providing excellent initiation and a longer effective edge for a smoother overall feel. And then nice and square in the tail. So whenever we're seeing that edge go pretty much all the way to the end, that means that the ski wants to stay engaged in the carved turn with minimal room for skidding or kind of breaking free. This thing wants to be true tip to tail and in a pure carve throughout. As a result, you kind of have to be willing to be engaged in that light. If you are kind of progressing into carved turns, this is going to be very reactive. It doesn't like to skid out. It doesn't like to release early. It prefers to be engaged tip to tail in a purely carved turn. So I think that kind of puts it, that intermediate skier kind of needs to be, in on the deal, that you do have to put in the work to get the resulting performance. But great skis, have that wider body platform, for when snow gets cruddy and choppy, and even spring snow and stuff like that. At 84 millimeters underfoot, you do get a nice platform to stand on, which is pretty cool for a pretty pure carving ski like this. So make sure you check out this Atomic Redster Q7.8 here at skiessentials.com, and we'll see you out there on the hill. Bye.